Steel saying so long. Time to get you out to Baton Rouge for Tennessee and LSU.
Dave, thank you. What a thriller in Stegman Coliseum as Georgia finds its third quad one victory of the season by knocking off number 3 Florida. That also puts into play a number 1 seed for Tennessee down the home stretch as it compete with Florida. Start here tonight in Red Stick for Tennessee.
It's not the offensive possession they wanted. Trying to run a play, never got set, and Lanier has been trying to catch the ball for about 25 seconds.
Meshack decides to launch a 3 and he drills it, bails him out big.
Of course, they'd have to hold on to that till Selection Sunday, but what an inside track they could have. Got to take care of business here first.
Play out of the break, goes to Aparo, jump right over Miller. Then it gets it blocked by Collins, but it still went in.
You could see the conscious effort they made to get the.
They moved into a starting role second week of January at the point guard position for LSU. He's done a great job taking care of the basketball.
That's another story on LSU is the number of freshmen they play. Imagine Curtis Givens as Akpara gets the dunk, but Curtis backside help. Really good rotation by LSU.
LSU has missed its last 6, and they have 4 turnovers in the last 6.5 minutes. Collins fights through and banks it in.
And they need that one. A 6 gets back out there. And not only that, he had a play in the Georgia game where
was 1 for their last 8, and LSU 2 for 13 from deep. Givens went for the reach in. Meshack fouled by Miller. And they're going to count it and get caught.
I'm okay. I like the rule. So instead of stopping play every time, they review it at after immediate timeout. Of course, if it's a late game, they'll immediately go to it.
They did get
beat somebody off the bounce. It's got to be quick ball movement. Try to get them in rotations. And again, try to get some of these skip pass threes.
They're number 1 in the country according to Ken Palm's defensive efficiency. They're number 1 in the country in effective field goal percentage.
But you see that possession, it went side.
Low scoring first half, kind of sluggish offensively for both sides. We're stuck at 36% respectively. 2 to shoot. Ziegler has to hoist from the logo and a bank.
Carter's their best offensive weapon. I think his best chance at scoring is when he gets a different matchup. Like keep the ball in your hands now as opposed to when Meshack's on you. He needs to look to be aggressive right now.
So he missed it, but a second offensive rebound. Droughts though. They were just 8 for 33 on uncontested shots against Kentucky. Better hope the defense travels night in and night out. Collins with a hand in his face. Got it. Right over the top of Phillips. And Matt McMahon quickly. Screen from Phillips. Ziegler. Dubar stepped on the end line.
Let's see what I don't like about that is Lanier tried to make his
block is off.
Took a few steps to gather.
Into the front court with 10. That Bailey. Tried to dump it in the corner. Only 2 to shoot. And now a fadeaway 2-pointer off the mark. Empty possession for LSU. They had too many of those with 6 turnovers, but they forced 8 Tennessee turnovers.
He's at their best. Lanier must work harder to get open on the offensive end.
Carter went into Milicic, didn't get the whistle. Tennessee only 4 for 10 at the rim in tonight's game. Milicic full head of steam. Got it.
Great advance pass.
Plays much taller than his 6'4" frame would suggest. Had a layup, but instead kicks it out. And an assist on the 3 from Chaz Lanier.
And that's what he looks like, Klay Thompson. Great pass by Meshack, but there was no dip. He just caught that in the shot pocket and quick release.
Rick Barnes worked with Lanier today, time and again, on getting those shots off quickly. It's a strength of his, something Barnes is still emphasizing. Collins with the face up. He was Gatorade Player of the Year in the state of Texas coming out, and a McDonald's All-America at Atlanta High School in Atlanta, Texas. And a foul. Looks like Parr at the free throw line. And the former Ohio State Buckeyes get another. Missouri. And knocks down the other. He's got 8. Got a couple of Lincoln Cap. Carter has it knocked away by Meshack. 5 to shoot. Carter working on Meshack. Can't shake him. 2 to shoot. Going to turn and heave off balance. Yeah, why not? Just as they drew it up. 10, 20-point games this season. He has really turned it up. He's better and more efficient offensively than he has been any stop in his college career. Here's Okpara. Drop step and a foul on Collins. And that's the third on Damian Collins.
That 65% of his field goal makes are dunks, but they got to get more of those.
Second of Cade Phillips' career, and he went for the highlight. Ziegler behind the bag and off the glass.
I mean, when your teammate gets 3 points on that same possession, you don't feel so bad.
And corralled by Robert Miller III. A game against Florida was the first career double-double for the freshman from Houston. Gives it up, looking for an assist, and he gets it on a Curtis Gibbons triple. First, so you get it to your best shooter in the corner. Milicic follows. Wow.
Well, and that's where Tennessee
attempts since the break. Turnovers have been an issue for the Tigers. 6 to shoot. Sears gets it inside. Miller with 2 on the shot clock. Tough angle. Got it. And this is a young but very talented LSU team.
You got to get rid of your no. So if nothing else, I've got that eliminated. But congrats and cheers on just a sensational career.
Nice cut and a finish by Jordan Gainey. He called. Ziegler has it taken away again. That's his 3rd turnover. Gibbons running the floor, reverses it in.
Ziegler's been good for Tennessee.
8-point Tennessee lead. This is an LSU team which had the lead at the half against Florida on Saturday. Carter, beautiful move, and he got it to go. How did he sneak it in?
Won't shoot contested shots, but when it gets late clock, he's the one guy that can really create his own.
It's only the 2nd free throw attempt of the game for LSU. Down 5 now. And Okpara picks up his 2nd, and then a gift back as Jordan Sears gets bumping with Ziegler. Hope you don't have anywhere to be tonight. Ranked Alabama takes on number 16 Arkansas at Bud Walton Fayetteville. It should be another exciting. Ball fake by Sears. Spins around on Gainey, and that leaves Miller free for the follow jam.
Well, on that one, Okpara got caught.
Not much space on Gainey, and Okpara with the rebound. Ziegler with the lob. Okpara the flush. Sears had Ziegler on skates and then turns into a foul. Charged with the Tennessee point guard, the 2nd committed by Zakai Ziegler. Two team shooting only its 3rd free throw of the game tonight. He had a streak earlier this season where he made 30 in a row. And of course, he drains a pair, and it's a 5-point Tennessee lead. LSU hasn't led since this was an 8-7 game. That was 5 minutes into it. Ziegler fouled, and he's going to the free throw line for a chance for a 3-point. Ziegler 8th in the SEC in free throw percentage, and he misses the front end. Okpara shooting 4 percentage points below their season average. Collins rolls after the screen. Too easy.
It sure was. Okpara knew that his man was rolling all by himself, but his teammate couldn't get over, so he had to try to take away the perimeter shot first.
I don't want to oversimplify, but Damian Collins is a really good screener. Here's Ziegler blowing by. Carter working from behind Collins. Gets another screen from him and a slip. Sears left his feet. 4 to shoot. Collins follow, and he's fouled on the follow by.
Sample test of what happens when you put 2 severe ADD people. Had I been there, we could have described the broken down pick and roll coverage over there. He hopes to be like Kesson, being able to replace a legend.
That's right. I think the beauty of Rick Barnes is he is an intense coach who hammers his team on the details. That's why they're so good defensively. Gainey's short. 9-point lead. And on a Saturday night, it's a huge game. And all it is.
Yep. As soon as practice over, he's going to put his arm around these guys, play a practical joke arm or whatever it might be, set something up. They're not going to shoot early just for the sake of tempo.
Back to Gibbons. And a foul on the rebound. 20. LSU in a scoring drought nearing 3 minutes now. This was a 3-point Tennessee lead at the half. LSU missed a bucket at the end of the half. Could have made it closer. Now Lanier throwing them in from deep.
Well, I think that's one where they probably prefer him to take the big man off the bounce and do some of that three-level scoring that we talked about, but gets rewarded nonetheless with a big-time three.
Carter draws the third on Mesha.
Good looks are so hard to come by.
Carter's got another one coming. 15 points, 5 boards, and 2.5 assists a game. He has increased his scoring. He is
early in this season. That was really the first marquee non-conference victory for the SEC. LSU over Kansas State. At the time, looked like one of the more impressive non-conference victories for November.
Lanier rattles it home from the. We've gotten some looks from the corner. Just haven't been able to knock him down, and then a foul charged to Miller's his fourth. Is he for 51 against Auburn? Here's Phillips at the free throw line.
I think
the dry erase board that day for LSU: run, fun, and gun. And Chris Jackson keep getting up to use the restroom, and Dad missed half the game where Tony White set the school record, broke Ron Whitby's longtime scoring record of 50. Corner three again, and this one finally goes for victorious Miller. He's got a baker's dozen. 7 to shoot. Igor Milicic with the hand up to Ziegler, now with 3 to shoot. Ziegler, what a blow by. He finishes at the buzzer.
And the reason he's open there is because of the way to the rim.
Is Tennessee more dangerous when he's commanding help on those drives?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, anytime the ball's in Ziegler's hands, good things are going to happen.
Miller got a little space, throws it in.
Keep an eye on Okpara here. He's going to set this ball screen, but then he'll snake it, or he'll reset it either way, where the defender's coming, or they get the double team there.
To Meshack for 3, and a push off.
Coaching staff saying, hey, don't help off, don't help off. Yet
consecutive start, going back to his Kansas State days. Ziegler has it stripped. Another LSU takeaway, 9th steal of the game for the Tigers. Miller picks up his dribble, tries to thread a needle. Back out to Gibbons. Big three, and LSU within striking distance with 46 ticks remaining prior to the loss to Florida. 7-point deficit. Miller with a quick foul, his 4th. And Tennessee shooting free throws on the other end with his first free throw attempt of the game.
And avoid a trap game situation. And while Tennessee was rusty, I think this is more about who LSU's becoming as a competitive team in the conference than it is Tennessee playing bad.
Lanier goes just 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Another busted set for LSU. Trailing by 8. Bailey used a lot of clock on this possession. And we got transferred in from 10. 1 of 2, and they get the offensive rebound into the corner for 3. And the ball tipped out, another chance. Down 7 with 11 to play, and a foul offensively goes against Victorious Miller. So instead of fouling out, Victorious Miller goes to the free throw line. Still be a 2-possession game. Meshack with the rebound. LSU's got to foul him, and they're a little late getting there. John Bailey commits it, and Jemai Meshack walking to the other end to shoot free throws with 7. Georgia snaps a 4-game losing streak. They get their first win against
steal one of those.
Meshack gets 1 of 2. Tennessee's free throw shooting leaves something to be desired down the stretch. 5-point game, 3 seconds left. LSU got to squeeze one off, and they get a last-second shot off. Not enough. It didn't go. And Tennessee, after sleepwalking through the first half with only 26 points scored against LSU, toughs one out. They hold